Hello, I'm Kimo Hussey. It's been my pleasure to visit with Pat Megowan. Again, that's Pat Megowan, who lives in Corvallis, Oregon. I had opportunity to meet Pat in 2014 at an exhibition that both of us were at. And I asked Pat, as a result of that meeting, to make me an ukulele. And because of that, I have had opportunity to experience some of his other instruments. And it's my pleasure now to share with you a tenor ukulele. First of all, let me tell you about the woods on this ukulele. First of all, the top is Sinker redwood, and as I turn around to the side, I want you to see that the side is Macassar ebony, as is the back. Again, the top is Sinker redwood, and the back and sides are Macassar ebony. Let me go back to this side, because what I don't want to do is miss showing you this little extra sound hole here, which is generally called a side port. And all that side port does is to provide sound, an opportunity to come out of the body in a different location. That location, though, to the player, me, is extremely important, and I love side ports. Why? Because in the playing position, what the side port or its position is such that the sound coming from the side port comes directly at me, the player, and I like that very much. Okay, so I want to go back to the Macassar ebony. One of the things about beautiful backs like this is, as the ukulele player is playing the instrument, this back is against the player. So unfortunately, those who are listening to the player don't have opportunity when the ukulele is being played to appreciate backs like this. So look at this, isn't that beautiful? Again, Macassar ebony. As I bring the ukulele back around to the front especially, you notice that the rosette is designed in a way that it just doesn't jump right out at us in terms of looks. So one of the things I really like about this ukulele is that its total design on the front is such that it's very, very well composed and in balance. Sometimes there are things about ukulele that we put on that looks-wise that really take the ukulele out of balance. Not so this one. And this, by the way, is just a tenor uke. So one of the things about this ukulele is that the fretboard is slightly radiused, has a slight radius to it, and the reason for that is it makes holding chords a lot easier. My left hand in a resting position does not rest straight like this. It rests a little bit curved. And so for me to have just a slight radius in that fretboard, as we do in acoustic guitars, by the way, makes playability more comfortable. Looks and playability, let's consider sound. Here comes the sound of this ukulele with individual strings. Notice as I do this again, bottom to top, that the sustain, the amount of time that the sound lasts is very, very good. In fact, it's so good that as I slowly play, listen to this, as I slowly play one string at a time, you notice that all four strings now are beginning to figure out how to cooperate with each other in order to produce a beautifully coordinated sound. We call that in music blend. So let me play this again. A simple scale. Another simple scale mid-fret to show you how this ukulele sounds. Mid-fret. And then another one up here. Shall we start again?
Go.
And up here. One string at a time. Here's what this ukulele sounds like when I play chords on it. Down here, close to the nut. Up here, about mid fret. And up here, at the 10th fret. You see that although we're up here very high in the ukulele, we still have very, very good definition of sound. So let me play for you a slower song to give you an idea how the blend and how these strings cooperate with each other to produce beautiful sounding chords and give you opportunity to hear these. So we're going to keep the tempo slow. So as I play that, you can hear how this ukulele is very, very true to bringing out wonderfully defined chords that add to the music and adds to making that music wonderful to listen to. One of the wonderful things about playing music slow on the ukulele is that it provides us opportunity to hear the instrument breathe. And it's important, especially on high quality instruments like this, to be able to hear the instrument in all aspects of its existence. So let me play you something now that maybe is a little more sprightly than Amazing Grace. So, tenor ukulele made by Pat Megowan. Again, looks. Sinker redwood on top, sides and back, Macassar ebony, side port on the side, wonderful action, playability, wonderful sound that is true, well coordinated, intonation is great. Without great intonation, these chords wouldn't sound as good as they do sound. So remember the name Pat Megowan. He lives in Corvallis, Oregon, and I want to say, as a reminder to some of you, that the Ukulele Guild of Hawaii in November is having an exhibition of ukuleles, and we're going to have about 100 ukuleles on display. And if you should choose to come to that, it's going to be at the Moana Hotel in Waikiki. One of the ukuleles, or several of the ukuleles on display, will have been made by Pat Megowan. And you also get to meet him there. Thank you so much.